Somebody wasn't paying attention. We're almost a whole minute late.
Turn on your hot light.
Is it on? No,
yeah. His heart light is on.
He
is on. He's on all the time. You know why? It's not putting that out. Not turning his heart light off.
Well, that would be wrong. Wrong.
I'm going to do my ET face. I need like a ball.
No,
okay.
Please don't. Yes, you can do that because it'll stay.
Do I look, you guys? Do I look the same?
Stop.
Be good.
Guys are nuts. Hello, happy Friday.
What's happening, everybody? It's Friday. See?
Hello, stranger friends.
We're twins. Hello, stranger friends.
How's everybody's week gone? Hopefully it went well.
Yeah, ours has been busy.
We've been busy, yeah. We celebrated my friend Dana, House of Rocks, who's one of the admins on this page and this channel, but she's also our friend and works part-time for me sometimes. It's her birthday next week, but we celebrated last night.
She's a day before me, right?
Yes.
She's the 18th.
And it's her big birthday. I'm going to tell everybody 50.
Yep. And then, so she's 50. Remember that skit on Saturday Night Live?
No.
You don't remember that? It was, what's her name? She would always go around and do lots of stretches and weird things and go, I'm 50. No? Anyway.
No.
And the next week, I turned.
Enrique, she is wearing my favorite shirt. Not. It's her favorite shirt, though.
It's the best shirt ever. How dare you? This really is, hands down, finger up, my favorite shirt.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. And I'm gonna wear it forever.
Dork.
Forever. Anyway.
Sharon, I'm so happy you said that. She said, you gave me the nerve to ask for the feedback revision and register myself and partner for eBay Open, even though my numbers don't justify it now.
Yay!
I'm so glad you got in. So if anybody wasn't paying attention or if they were sitting on the fence about eBay Open, you're shit out of luck. It is sold out. eBay Open tickets have already sold out. This is the fastest. This is the 4th year in a row, and it is the fastest they've ever sold out. I think it was some brilliant marketing by eBay to give a deadline for early registration and have such a big difference in price. And I think that gave people the impetus to sign up quickly because $350 versus $500 is a big enough difference. So if you, for some reason, wanted to go to eBay Open and did not get your ticket, they did sell out yesterday. There is a wait list. Go to eBay for Business page, and there are some instructions there to sign up for the wait list.
Your other option is to be a Shine winner. So
that's the other option.
Basically.
That's it.
Which I think they're going to be putting out. They said late April they'll be putting out the applications for that. So we'll talk about that more when it gets to it. Sandra, hands down, finger up. New catchphrase. There you go. Susan Sanders going to be 102 on Easter Sunday. I think it's impressive that you're 102. And
I'll be 102. I thought you were just talking about the temperature for a bit. I'm like, no, it's not. We're barely in the 80s.
I think it's impressive that you're 102 and you're so YouTube savvy.
You're very spry. I met you. You're very spry for 102.
Hey, see, 13 subscribers knows what I'm talking about. I can kick.
My great grandma lived to 108, one of them. So anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, so
Glow says she's having a rough week. What did we see? I was up earlier. My week, craving cheese and I hate everyone.
Yeah, it happens. It happens. We've been super busy. So last week we talked about the hoarder house. Sunday we were going to go right after the live show to go check it out. We had hoped that we were going to be able to take some video and put up a video about it. We were not able to. However, things have changed, guys. Things have changed. So the people who bought the contents of that hoarder house realized it was way more than what they had bargained for, and it was just going to take over their lives for like the next month or so. And so they basically, after like a week of going through everything, were like, I can't do this anymore.
Too much.
And they basically, in a state of panic, sold the entire, like they had sold some stuff off, but just a very small fraction of it.
Yeah, like I bought like 20 things.
And I bought like 30 t-shirts.
Dorothy bought like 10 things.
sold the entire contents of the house to Dorothy. So Dorothy took a big risk. I mean, not necessarily. I would say a big risk.
It was a big monetary risk.
It was not a risk in the sense that she definitely can make way more money on the contents when she sells them. But I say a risk in that it's a big commitment. I guess that's a better way of putting it. Big commitment, because now she has the rest of the month to get all this stuff out of the space. But because of that, yesterday when I went and did my regular all day sourcing Thursday, Vicky stayed home, and then Dorothy came and got her. They went to the house. Vicky actually got video of it, you guys. So
that's some great video of a hoarder house. So that'll be going up shortly.
So tomorrow, we still have to do a little intro outro, but tomorrow we'll put that video up, and you guys, instead of the regular sourcing video, it's going to be like kind of a tour of this house. It is unbelievable.
It's crazy. And we're going to be doing some updates too. So I went to help Dorothy for a little bit yesterday, and I'm going to help her again a couple times next week. There is a huge collection of Rudolph Misfit stuff that this woman collected, among a million other things. And really all I said to Dorothy was, I'm happy to help you. Just give me first dibs at the Rudolph stuff. But yeah, it's just too much. It's going to be her and her daughter is going to be helping her. And it's a huge undertaking, but I'm super proud of her for stepping up and taking this huge risk. But she will not need to source for at least a year. It's unbelievable. There's going to be so much work involved, but she will make a killing on the contents.
Absolutely.
So I'm super excited. I want to show you guys what it looks like, but I'm going to do some video in a couple of stages. So yesterday was just the first of what it looks like. And then we'll do some stages as I'm helping.
Yeah, we'll do stages.
Clear out.
So tomorrow, expect that. It's going to be probably about a 13, 14-minute long video. And it's just like an overview, but she takes you to all the rooms, and I'm telling you guys, it is nuts. And you can see some of the stuff. And then on Sunday, when we do our live haul, Vicky can show you some of the stuff that she got when we were there last week.
Before Dorothy purchased it, actually.
Before
now she is a reseller. So Dorothy's going to hang on to the majority of the items for herself, as she should, to make her money back. But I'll probably be buying a few things here and there when she lets me.
Yeah. So you'll get that teaser tomorrow. You'll get to see everything that's in the house. And then, like we said, like in the next couple of weeks, we'll go in and do some more in-depth video, kind of digging through all that stuff and see what else is there. Because there's the garage is filled, bedrooms are filled, everything's filled, floor to ceiling. There is an attic crawl space. We don't know yet if there's anything up there. So we're going to do a video, and hopefully there'll be stuff up there. It's going to be nuts. It's going to be crazy.
The hoarder just did not sell on eBay. It was just a collector, an older woman who passed away, and she was a collector of all the things, basically.
Yeah.
And her home was very clean. We're not talking like dead animals buried under the rubble like the show hoarders. It's just there's a bit more to just being
everything has its box, but not everything is in its box, but they're all there. So that's the thing, is it's like there's the stuff that's already in box, and then there's matching everything else to its box. It's clean, but it's very crazy amount of work.
Everything's clean. Everything's in pristine condition.
Annette, she has the rest of the month. So basically she has access to this house for the rest of it. She has to clear everything out, including the furniture, everything. Well,
I would say evil cuteness. I would say far more than an avid collector. Obsessive collector, obsessive hoarder, completionist, if you will.
Yeah. She has a pair of shoes. She had a pair of shoes that she liked, a pair of, I think they were New Balance women's shoes that she liked. She had 10 boxes of just same shoe, all the same size, everything. She had multiples and stuff. So
yeah, it's some type of strange thought process but I'm super excited for her. I'm so happy that she took this huge leap of faith in herself and in her business, Dorothy, that is, and I'm happy to be able to help her.
Some stuffed animals, Sunny. One of them, before Dorothy actually ended up buying everything, when we were there last week, she bought that big panda bear. What was the name of it?
It's a Steiff panda bear.
Yeah. So when it's a huge panda bear, and they sell for a few $100 or something. Just crazy.
Yeah, buying was her OCD. Yeah, I mean,
no Hermans.
No Hermans. No, there was no Hermans, and nothing was super old. Everything was, the oldest was probably the 80s. It was she started collecting in the 80s and 90s. So nothing super old, but again, everything was fantastic. So,
but that's where I got my awesome ET light. So I love it.
And I bought a bunch of stuff before Dorothy was the owner. So from the people that initially took on the house.
Yeah.
last weekend. I went and bought a bunch of stuff. So that'll be in the haul video on Sunday.
Yep.
And then, yeah.
And I got some t-shirts and stuff like that. So I got a little bit. So we do say that there's going to be a live mystery unboxing. Now I say unboxing. It's not a box.
It's an unpackaging.
But it's like, there's no such thing. Like, oh, live mystery unpackaging. That sounds kind of weird. So I said unboxing. You did not know about this. This is something I ordered that just arrived yesterday. And I thought, hey, why not open it live? We'll save this for a little bit, but why not open it live? I'll tell you this, she's going to be real excited about it.
I'm thinking I'm not going to be real excited about it.
Anyway,
that's not what the case is.
Oh,
I don't know what it is.
It's kind of hard to tell because it's packaged so interestingly.
Let me see who it's from. Is it anybody I know?
No. It's not from anybody that you know.
Okay.
I do think what's interesting is that I actually ordered it from a seller in Canada, and it's funny because it actually came. Clearly, they take advantage of. There's different services that you can use if you're a Canadian reseller and you're close enough to the border where you can actually just buy domestic USPS. So it came from Niagara Falls, New York, which is just over the border. But I did import this from Canada.
Imported, huh?
Yeah, I imported it from Canada. It's not Skittles. It's not Skittles, guys. It's not Skittles, but I'm pretty excited about it.
It's a soft package. I don't know what it is. I'm a little bit. I'm pretty sure it's something. Really? There will be no Skittles. Somebody doesn't need any more sugar today. Yeah. So I'm sure it's not anything for me. It's probably something for her that will just annoy the living hell out of me.
How could you say such a thing about me?
I know you. That's how I could say such a thing. I know you.
Sunny sold 6 bags of Skittles today. Sunny, how many were those? All to the same person, or did like 6 different people suddenly decide they desperately needed some Skittles? I think it was Allison said that she was walking around in Safeway. I hope that everybody in Safeway heard me go,
weirdo. Well, she bought it on eBay, so I'm assuming it's legal.
Yeah, it's sweet Canadian drugs.
Yeah. I don't know about that. We're closer to Mexico. If I want to get me some sweet drugs, I probably would go to Mexico. And I do mean the legal kind that you can buy cheaper in Mexico than here.
No, it's not Timmy Hortons coffee.
Last time I went to Mexico, I was such a rebel. I bought 100 amoxicillin tablets in Mexico.
Yeah, pretty much. When I go to Canada, you know what I like to get? I like to get the, do you guys, so for those of you who either are from Canada or go to Canada, those, they're called Aero bars, AERO, Aero bars. They're candy bars, but they're mint ones, and they like have, they have like they're like air pockets in them, so they call them Aero bars, and they're just the most delicious mint chocolate bars ever. They're so good, so good. I've loved them ever since when I first went to Canada back in like the mid '90s, and I was like, these are amazing.
Nickerson is naked. I'm naked.
Amazing. And you know what else Canada has that we don't have?
Canadians.
What's up with that, you smart ass? We have Canadians too. Look, we've got Allison. She's Canadian. Anyway,
she says when I go to Canada, I like to get drunk.
Well, that too.
Me too. It's been a long time
in Canada, they have the best Slurpee flavors. It's like here we've got raspberry, or if we want to be real wild and crazy, we'll be like, ooh, white cherry. There they have like, you'll go in and they'll have like 10 different flavors, and they're all delicious.
She's a weirdo.
I'm a Slurpee connoisseur. Okay.
I like so somebody mentioned Tim Hortons and maple syrup, both Canadian things, but I'm from New England, and they're both available readily in New England as well, because maple syrup is mostly from Vermont.
Oh, aren't you just special?
And Tim Hortons is on the East Coast in New England. So
I definitely, enough about you and your,
didn't have to go to Canada.
Enough about you and your syrup. Sharon Harper just busted out a $5 super chat. And she said, I buy the same shoes 3 pairs at a time for years, and I'm normal. I feel like, she said mostly, I feel like when you do write normal in all caps, it's highly suspect.
I'm not sure, Sharon. I'm normal. And then she says, well, mostly.
Well, Sharon, thank you so much for the super chat. Here's a little super chat song for you. Super chat. Sharon super chat. Yow. You know what though? Actually, when it comes to buying stuff, I mean, I'm the same way. I have like my one bra that I've been buying for, I don't know what. Well, long before I met you. I've been buying the same bra for about 15 years.
Well, I think people get stuck on that. Yeah, I do.
And it's
that
like,
too.
oh, sorry, ladies, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. It fits me really well. What happened was, I used to work. I actually used to work in prisons, in education programs in prisons. I volunteered, I taught, did some other stuff in prison. And one of the things when you go into a prison, you have to go through metal detectors. And so they would tell you they basically would advise you to get bras that have no underwire. Sorry for the TMI guys, but get over it. And so I happened to get this one particular bra on Amazon like a bazillion years ago, and it's just so comfortable. And it literally costs like $13, I think.
It's like the cheapest bra in the world.
It's like whatever. It's like $13, and it's really, really comfortable. It doesn't have an underwire, and so yeah, whenever I'm ready for new bras, I'm just like order 3 more off of the old Amazon. So I always have to have like about 5 of them. I like to have, but they're all exactly the same. So. I hear you.
I guess I understand that.
Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with that. Yep. See? What's going on? Yeah, it's not like
bra? Who's wearing a bra? Alexa says people on the YouTube, apparently. It should be no bra Fridays. Listen, we have cameras on us. You don't want no bra Fridays.
I mean, I'm all about no pants.
I realize that we're like, chest, mid-chest up or whatever, but seriously, like I don't need to be picking my boobs up off my kneecaps.
Seriously. So Chris, what's the share the name of this Wonder Bra? It's the brand is Just My Size.
It's called Just My Size. Not even non-underwire cotton latex or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it's just a super plain, because I'm not a girly girl, obviously. So for me, it's all about utility. It's just what it is. It's just a bra. And so
and she says, I think she ordered you some crickets. Bitch better not have ordered me crickets. Listen. Anyway.
Yeah, for sure. Anyway, yep, we're talking about boobs.
Yep.
We are talking about boobs.
We're talking about boobs, not booze.
You know, I will say I go without pants, but I don't go without bra, because for me it is more comfortable to wear a bra. I'm just gonna say, I'll just leave that there. I will just say that going braless isn't very comfortable for me. So
well, when you have a big chest, it's not very comfortable.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah,
here we go with the whole
you gotta have some
TMI conversations. Now we're talking about bras and boobs.
Yep.
And underwire.
Yeah. Like whatever, man.
Anything to keep the boobs from poking an eye out. Well, that's the sports bra. That's what's necessary when there's any type of.
Link my bra below. Here, I'll totally. Let me see if I can find it.
I hate bras, but one day I'll need them.
Let's see. Let me see if I can find the bra. I'm not allowed to go into order history on Amazon right now because
we share a Prime account, and I bought her some things for her birthday next week, so she's not allowed to look.
Yeah, so I have to go in and see if I can find it. Is it this one?
We're not getting an affiliate link for the bra. Stop.
No, I'm not getting an affiliate link. Is this the one?
Yes.
That looks like it, right?
That's it.
Yeah. All right.
Boring.
You're boring. You're boring. Let me make sure. I'm gonna try this.
Red Neckerson says, I like boobs.
Yeah. Well, here, I'll give you a link and you can stare at a woman with a bra on. How about that? Yeah, my birthday's next week. I turned 40, guys.
Yes. See, Jen says when you get older, you might trip without the bra. Listen, I already would trip without the bra. I understand.
Yeah. Whatever.
I can tuck them into my pockets now as it is.
Yeah. Pretty much.
The guys in the chat are happy because we're talking about boobs.
Boobs. Oh, speaking of boobs, so listen to this, guys. So you know how if you're doing certain searches on eBay or whatever, maybe like it even happens where you look at your own listings, and then later on you'll be on Facebook, and then you'll be on Instagram or whatever, and sponsored ads from eBay will pop up in your feed. And sometimes it's stuff you've already looked at, or it'll be like, hey, we noticed you're looking at this. Maybe you'll be interested in this. Well, what was it that you were searching for?
Oh, I had been just the day before I had been listing pinup girl clothing dresses, right? And that's the brand, Pinup Girl Couture. So that was it, Pinup Girl. So what came up was a picture of, I guess, amateur pinup photography of this chick.
There was nothing pinup about that, though.
No, that was what they had in the title.
Oh, right, that's what they had in the title.
So they had the word pinup in the title, so it came up as, because of your recent search history, maybe you'd be interested in this, but it's front and center on my Facebook screen, and it's just boobs.
Full on, but no. No, it was naked boobs.
Naked boobs. And I was like, that was not what I searched.
It was just like a topless picture.
I'm like, that was not what I searched for on eBay. I'm like, that could be disturbing for the wrong person. I'm like, I'm not a prude or anything. And there were nice boobs, but I was like, that was not what I was looking for on eBay. So I don't understand what. So I had to take a screenshot and send it to somebody at eBay. I'm like, I'm pretty sure this is not what you want coming up on somebody's Facebook page. Because first of all, the picture should have been in the adult section anyway. It was. I mean,
it was just a full-on.
I'm not a
picture of someone's boobs.
It certainly does not make. It certainly wasn't offending me, but I'm pretty sure it would have offended somebody. Somebody was clutching their pearls if that was what they came up.
Somebody would have been. Somebody would have been offended.
But I was like, I was looking at
I think my favorite
dresses.
part though. My favorite part though is there were two pictures. So there's the big picture of the boobs, and then what was next to it? What was the other product? It was
the other product was like blinders for chickens. I don't even understand.
It was bizarre.
It was chicken blinders. I don't even know what chicken blinders are, but apparently they correlated it with pinup girl dresses. I'm like, what is happening in your search engine?
See, and G. Jasper says they came from mine too. I was worried because of my nieces, and that's the thing. It's like it's really more of a matter of like we're not bothered by it. But for one thing, it was nothing really related to what you were searching for.
Oh, secondly, G. Jasper said that came up on mine too. I was worried because my nieces are 13.
Hello, do you guys see how much she listens to me?
I don't.
Literally talking about that. Ass. Anyway. That's more of the thing is that you don't want stuff that's like the wrong stuff coming up on people's screens. And plus, like, okay, what if you're like hanging out in a coffee shop and your computer is where everyone can see it? You should be able to safely look through Facebook without having like it was taking over the entire screen. It was a bit much, guys. It was a bit much.
I don't even know. It was just it was just weird.
No,
I called her downstairs because I couldn't take a picture of it because I was like, wouldn't have gotten a screenshot. I said, listen, you've got to come look at this screen. This is what's on my main Facebook page that I just recently searched on eBay. What I literally was looking at was pinup girl couture, pinup girl clothing. It's a dress brand. It's a clothing brand. It's so weird.
Sonny, I don't need a new bra. I just got 3 more. I just got 2 new ones. So I've got all the bras that I need. I'm good to go.
But Tango Moki says, hey, all awesome. I just came on here. We're talking about boobs. Boobs are fun. So funny.
Anyway, yeah, Lisa, she says, what were you searching for? Asking for a friend. No, she was literally just searching for pinup dresses. So it was pretty
Adam says, that'll teach you to look at not safe at work websites. No kidding, right? I would get it if that had been what I've been looking at, but the fact that I wasn't was what made it so funny. That and the chicken blinders. I don't understand what the chicken blinders have to do with pinup couture. I'm like,
it's more like
I sent my friend at eBay. I sent her a screenshot of it, and I said, "Go home, eBay. You're drunk. This is what is coming up as suggested." So she sent it to the appropriate people. I had to send it to the official eBay email and not through Facebook because she was like, "What the hell?" It was funny.
it was pretty funny. Anyway,
on today's show, boobs, heart lights, and chicken blinders.
Turn on your heart light. All right, guys. Hey, this is our Friday show, so it's ask me anything, ask us anything. Our Q&A. You can ask us anything personal, anything business related, anything boob related. Whatever.
No, we're not asking boob related questions.
That's personal. If somebody asks a boob question, we're not going to not answer. Okay.
And yes, Katie's birthday is next Friday. She will be 40. We are having an 80s dance party. I'll live stream at some point because it'll be fun. We've got about 35 people coming to the house. So I have a taco company coming to cater. And we have a DJ and a karaoke person and only 80s DJ music and only 80s karaoke.
That's right.
And everybody has to dress up from the 80s.
Yup.
So it is going to be.
Or at least wear a really cool 80s t-shirt.
Yeah. So it should be a lot of fun. So we have a whole theme going on. Lots of decorations. I got to figure out how to get some of my stuff out of Brenda. You're more than welcome to come. Come on. Drive in. We got room.
Yeah.
So come on in and hang out. You're welcome to come, honestly.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. So is it, I don't know how to pronounce your name. Is it Fatima?
Fatima.
I don't know. It says, would you ever have kids together?
No, we're too old for children.
So rude. I'm not too old. I'm 30. I'm 39.
44 and you're 40.
I'm 39. Anyway, I'm not interested in having kids. She has 1 child. She already went through that. She's 26. So I don't really, I'm okay with not having kids ever. So no, we're not gonna have any kids together. Will not happen.
Sheila and James are leaving the day before the party. We are going to try to get together with them this week, Gloria. I had messaged Sheila. I'm going to try to get together with them this week to meet them and go to lunch at some point. But they are leaving the 18th. Her party is the 19th.
Yeah. I'm sure we would be pretty cool parents, but I am
a parent. My child.
I've got other things I want to do in my life other than raise kids. So I'm happy to spoil other people's kids. I like kids. I like being around kids, but I don't want them all the time. I don't want to be responsible for them. Okay. Adam's Exploits, $5 super chat. Asking for more YouTube subs for Adam's Exploits, trying to get to 1,000. And by the way, happy birthday to Katie. So guys, go check out Adam's Exploits. See if you like him. If you dig him, maybe give him a little subscribe. I know it's always like, I remember what that was like trying to hit the 1,000 subscribers. You got to hit 1,000 subscribers. It's always.
As a matter of fact, I just saw my post from last year. This time last year, we were trying to hit 1,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we finally hit.
Sharon said we adopted 2 children after 48. Well, God bless you for that.
Holy cannoli.
You know what? I've been there, done that, raised my child. I have nieces and nephews now, and I love that. And some point I will have grandchildren, I'm sure, at least a grandchild. So
Adam, how many subscribers do you have right now? How close are you to 1,000? Gotta get there. I know, and once you get 1,000,
says, Vicky, your kid is next to you in a red ET shirt. No shit, Angie.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yep. Yeah, YouTube has it used to be, I think you could monetize at any time, but now as of last year, they changed the rules a little bit. So you have to have 1,000 subscribers, but then you have to have 4,000 viewed hours within the last 12 months. It's like you have these benchmarks you have to hit in order to get to where you can actually monetize your channel. So it's definitely challenging. So good luck, Adam.
Oh, look, so
Sandra, 592. Cool.
Sandra said the wife and I are planning on getting pregnant this year. I'll be 45 and she's 29. I can use her womb. Well, good for you. See, Katie, my womb is done. It's been surgically shut down. So it's not an option. But we did have the conversation when we got together last year, because I was like, if we're gonna do that, if this is something you need, then let me know now, because it's gotta happen now, because I don't want to be 50 changing diapers unless they're my grandkids.
I'm good.
So
I'm all good. Red Neckerson's resales, $1.77 super chat.
Yay! That's awful. Just stop.
We're gonna spin it.
Weirdo.
All right, guys.
Fatima, we have been to the Bay Area, but not for eBay reasons. Just
I've never been to the Bay Area.
You haven't?
No.
Oh. Okay.
So maybe you have. Maybe you have. No, I've never been to the Bay Area. I need to at some point. It's actually
it's one of those noses, the Walgreens nose that they
did a thing for a while. What were they raising money for?
It's just something for children's cancer or something.
Yeah, something like that. Joan, $5 super chat. Looking forward to meeting you guys at eBay Open. Thanks for all you do. I need the super chat song. LOL. LOL. So do you want the super chat song?
Yes.
Or do you want?
She said the super chat song.
All right. How about this for a little bit of this? No, I don't want to do the super chat song. I want to do Joan. I got a song for you. It's not just a regular super chat song. It's a special chat song just for Joan.
Oh my goodness.
Don't you disrespect Joan in the song.
Stop.
You're so rude.
Stop.
Thanks, Joan.
Sunny,
looking forward to meeting you too.
Have you ever visited the Midwest like Chicago? So for me, I've only been stuck in Chicago near O'Hare overnight in a snowstorm where my flight got canceled. I fly in and out of O'Hare several times a year, but that's the closest I've ever been to the Midwest.
Yeah.
And we went to Michigan.
Yeah.
Last year.
Well, I went to grad school in New York City, and when I graduated, I actually had my sister fly out, and then we drove across the country. So we went right on through the Midwest. So I've been across the U.S., been lots of places, but yeah. Anyway, so guys, who wants to see? Who's ready to see what's up in this package right here?
I don't know. We've got 112 people watching.
We've got 112 people watching. Let's get to 60 thumbs up if we can get to 60 thumbs up, we're gonna go ahead and open this. Victoria has no idea what is in this package right
I
here.
really haven't got a clue.
She doesn't even know.
I know it's going to be something to annoy me, but I don't know what it is.
Okay. You know, it might annoy you, but it's not something to annoy you. I did not get it with the intention of annoying you.
Sure.
But the end result might be that it annoys you. How about that?
Somebody said something about Indianapolis or Indiana. I've been to Indianapolis. I actually spent a week in Indianapolis 3 years ago. So that was it was fun. I was there for a conference. I was in downtown Indy. I was there for a week. Got to see a little bit.
Okay. Guys, we're only at 38. Come on.
Where did we go in Michigan?
Or not?
We were in Grand Rapids, Michigan, and then we had our friend Laura Franzica take us out a little bit. We went to just outside of the lakes. It was what was the lake that we went to? We went boating on a lake. We went in these funky vintage speed boats that went about 5 miles an hour. They were a lot of fun.
They were fun. They were like little electric boats, little vintage boats. Indy has 4 Goodwill bins. That is crazy.
Oh my goodness. Well, yeah, no, I never went there. I was there for a conference, so I didn't do thrifting at all.
Stop with the fidgeting over there. You're making lots of little noises.
Oh, get over it.
Making lots of little noises. It was funny. Wednesday on the eBay for Business live show. Audrey was doing the show, and she had Marnie on there from eBay, and she actually had to like stop Marnie because she kept like hitting the table while she was talking. And it reminded me of you.
I make a lot of time. I make a lot of noise. I'm fidgety.
Yeah, guys, we need like 10 more thumbs up. Come on, we got to hit 60.
Okay, so Fatima said, I just listed a vintage sleeveless maxi chiffon nightgown at auction. Another seller offered me $50. I know nothing about vintage. What would you recommend I do? If another seller offered you $50, then that means it's worth more than $50. So keep your auction up. Never end an auction early for an offer.
Is there another seller who sells vintage?
Not because there's anything wrong with you ending an auction. If an auction doesn't have any bids on it, you can end it at any time and put a buy it now on and sell it to anybody you want or end it for any reason. But if somebody is offering you money before an auction ends, 9 times out of 10, it's because your auction item is going to go for more money and they're trying to get it at a steal and they're hoping you don't know.
Yeah, pretty much. But I mean, I source off of eBay all the time. I gotta say. So
Kelly Hip Flip and Mama says she's sending people over. Porterhouse Rules said, "Hi guys, Mama sent me over here."
What?
So hello. So this is our Friday is our Ask Us Anything, Ask Me Anything show.
Just a Q&A.
It's kind of just the Q&A that we do. Not that all of our shows tend to have some sort of Q&A, but this is the strictly.
This is like we don't have any topic.
Unplanned, no agenda. Q&A. We'll talk about anything.
Yeah. Pretty much. I sell men's shoes. I don't get a lot of returns with men's shoes, but the thing is, like, if you know your size, you know your size. I think women's shoes, because of all the difference, there's so many different styles. I think they tend to have a little bit more variations in like fit and size. Don't you think?
Maybe. I haven't ever, I don't know. I don't get a lot of returns on shoes, actually. I sell shoes frequently, but I don't get very many returns on them.
All right, all you people that are saying Mama sent you, we need some thumbs up because we got to hit 60 so that I can open up this package. That
look at this, we do have some new people. So Letitia, she's new from Mama. Tracy,
hello.
Tracy 6, who's your Nana? She's over from Mama.
Telltale sign of a vintage T-shirt. There's a few things that there's no definitive one, but there's a few things. Often they're made in the USA. Often they are single stitch on the hem. Often the collar is a little bit wider. So for instance, if you're wondering what I'm talking about, this is not a vintage shirt, and you can see it's double stitched. See how there's 2 stitching lines there? But there's vintage. I've had 80s t-shirts that are double stitch. I've had 80s t-shirts that are made, constructed in Jamaica out of materials from the US. So none of those things are going to automatically tell you the way the tags look. It's all stuff that you kind of have to learn over time. Holy cannoli, guys. We're over 60. We're at 66.
Cannoli?
Yeah. Holy cannoli. You got a problem with what I have to say?
No, it's I feel like I'm in an episode of like Happy Days.
Okay, so
holy cannoli.
Okay, so for fun, I thought we would do a little live. I say unboxing, but it's not. I mean, it would be a little weird if I was like, "Come watch our live unpackaging." So I said unboxing. This is something I ordered online last week or about a week ago. Got it all the way from Canada, And it's funny because I ordered this before the hoarder house. But it's the reason I'm saying that is because basically I was feeling a little anxiety. I was feeling like I wanted to make sure that I had enough of something. And have you guys ever heard the phrase, 2 is 1, 1 is none? You ever heard that? Has anybody out there heard that phrase before? 2 is 1, none is, or 2 is 1, 1 is none. So the idea is that if you have one of something, if something happens to it and it breaks, or gets ruined, or you lose it, you got nothing. But if you got 2 of them and something happens to one of them, you've always got one.
So you ordered something before we went to the hoarder house, and it is the exact same thing as what you found at the hoarder house?
No, you'll understand once I finish opening it. Here we go. Yeah, I'll try not to.
Don't elbow me in the face.
I'll try not to elbow you in the face. But I was feeling a little anxiety because I was thinking about something that I loved a lot, and I was like, what if something happened to it? And I just didn't have it anymore.
Oh, no.
And I was like real sad about it. But hold on a second, don't guess.
It's going to be another ET shirt. It is going to be.
I don't know what you're talking about. Hold on.
Somebody said it already that it was going to be another shirt like what you have right now. Oh, it's another fucking ET shirt. It's red. I see it.
Guys. It's new. It's a new one.
It smells like Goodwill. It doesn't smell new.
It's new.
It has a Goodwill smell to it.
Well, whatever. So they probably spritzed at the Goodwill. Guys, check it out.
Yeah, no, Jamie. No matching shirts.
No.
Hell to the no.
No matching. No twinsies. This is getting packed away because I got to make sure if anything ever happens to this, if she tries to ruin it or throw it out, because here's
see, it was Enrique that said it, that it was going to be another ET shirt. It's like a matching shirt for Vicky. I knew it. No.
I'm keeping it for myself, but I got this came all the way from Canada, guys.
In case I ever ruined it on purpose, you mean? Is that what you mean? Yeah.
Or threw away. Speaking of the bras we were talking about earlier, I was like, how come all of a sudden I only have 3 bras? And I'm like, did you throw away some? She's like, well, they were getting old. And I'm like, no, you don't throw my stuff away, woman. You don't throw my stuff away. So then I had to go order some more. Luckily, I have my cheap bras. I can just order a couple more, but you took it upon yourself to throw it away. So I can't trust this to stick around without her messing with it.
I like kisses. Because I said it smelled like Goodwill. It smells like cigarette smoke, nachos, and gin fizz from the bingo parlor. Yeah, see, it does smell like Goodwill. Norgus knows what I'm talking about there. Yeah. It's got that.
That's not because it's not a new T-shirt. It means that it probably was at Goodwill.
Well, they have to spray. It has that kind of, I don't know, fruity disinfectant smell.
See, Jamie gets it. You have to have a backup of your favorite shirt. Because I was like, I found this. I thrifted this one like a couple years ago, and I love it so much. And I'm like, man,
it is a little threadbare.
Yeah, but that's okay.
She washes it and wears it at least once a week.
Yeah, that's okay. But eventually it'll be super worn out, and I was like, what if it wears out so much that I can't wear it anymore? And I started feeling a little bit worried. So I was like, 2 is 1, 1 is none. I only had 1, which is none. I needed 2. Okay. All
right, seriously,
just saying, guys. Anyway, so Emmy said that I mentioned in the Facebook group that I have listings on eBay's international sites. How do we make our listings seen on the other sites? You pay extra for that. No. Okay, so when you just list stuff on eBay, have you ever, let me see if I can explain this right. Because there is a way you can pay to have it on other sites, but
that's not what we're talking about.
That's not what we're talking about. You know, when you go and you search, let's say you're searching for comps, or maybe you're searching to buy something for yourself, and let's say it's a certain, I don't know, jacket, and let's say there's 10 results, and it'll say, here's 10 items we found of this jacket. And then it'll say additional results from an international seller or something like that down below. And you'll see other results. Those were not listed on the eBay.us.com site. They were listed on like eBay France or eBay UK. And then those results.
Or eBay Canada.
Yeah.
Or wherever.
And those results are just being shown. So there are services out there where you can pay to have your listings actually listed on like those other sites. Or if you just do your regular listings and your stuff is available to ship internationally, it'll show up like that for those buyers, and they might buy it on eBay France or eBay UK or whatever. They're not buying it from the .com site. So that's basically what I was talking about. So as long as your stuff is available to be bought internationally, it will show up on those other sites. Anyway.
Somebody said, "Oh, forget the bras. Have ET cover the tatas." So Key Lime says, Norgus, it's turn on your heart lights, not your headlights.
Alexis, this is the shirt. I had to get myself back up. I needed to back up.
Oh, Enrique, I think you asked me this question, or asked us this question on Wednesday, and I missed it. How do you add new listings to a current sale? Do you do it manually? No, actually, there is, when you're creating a sale and you're under promotions, you can either, I think it automatically adds new listings into an existing sale, or there is a way for you to check off do not add new listings. I usually put do not add new listings, or when I remember. But most of the time, my stuff gets rolled into whatever current sale that I have going on. So it's going to be right in your promotions. Now, if you have sales going on in your store, don't run them indefinitely. You should be doing a sale, have a definite beginning date and end date on them, because you want to refresh them. So having a sale that just stays all the time is not going to work, or last a month or something like that. Do them for like 5 days, 3 days, a week at a time, 10 days. That kind of thing, but mix it up a little bit.
See, and I know, okay, first of all, real quick, Hippo Mama, as far as t-shirts go, I wear a size medium men's t-shirt. So yes, be on the lookout. If you find any ET t-shirts, I want to know. One of the things that people had been upset about with the whole switch to good till canceled only is they hate it. They liked being able to do like 7-day listings, 10-day listings, because it would say like it's ending soon. Well, first of all, with good till canceled listings, it still gives you that ending soon, ending in however many hours at the end of each 30-day period. So it looks identical to like a 30-day listing. Any buyer is not going to know the difference. They're not going to know it's automatically relisting.
Yeah, that's a real common misconception that people keep saying. Nobody's going to know. There's no impetus to buy because it doesn't show ending soon. It still has the same countdown.
It still does the same thing,
whether you're automatically relisting it or not.
But the other thing that you can do, and this is what I do, is I do all of my sales, I do in 3 and 4 day increments. Now you can do it however you want to do it. I just happen to I run 2 sales, but my stuff's always on sale. And so I just started one today. I started a sale on Friday and I have it end on Monday at noon. And then I wait like maybe an hour. So like I just started mine like just before the show started. I'll wait maybe like an hour on Monday, and then I'll start another sale on Monday, and I'll have it end on Friday at noon. And so what happens is when you have those sales, which makes it so there's a little strike through, and you see like in red, it'll have a sale price and it'll say whatever off. In the last 24 hours, it will say sale ending in 12 hours, 32 minutes or whatever. It says that. And so twice a week, all of my listings have that up on them. And so for anybody who's worried about not being able to somehow make people want to buy stuff because it's ending soon, that's the way it goes. So I missed out some fun.
Yeah, not just a troll. Okay, let's see here. There were some more questions here. Can you scroll back up a little bit? The question that Sunny asked about using your YouTube channel to add, you can add a YouTube. Scroll back up. I only got half the question there. Okay. You can add a video to your listing. Yeah, you've always been able to add videos to your listings. If you have something that moves or makes noise or sings or talks or is electronic or something like that, you've always been able to do that. They changed the way you were able to do it about a year ago, maybe a year and a half ago. I haven't done that in a while, but I haven't done the new method. But yep, you go in and you can add a video, and it has to be uploaded to YouTube. So that's what you use it for.
Junk Jones, can you run 2 different sales on 2 different sets of items at the same or overlapping times? Yeah, I actually, now I used to just run 1 sale on everything, but then when I started selling records as well, because I sell all men's clothing, and then I also have I have a little store category in my store because my store is called A Boutique for Him, so I have Culture for Him, and it's all my vinyl records. And so when I run a sale, I run 1 sale for all my clothes and another sale for my vinyl. So right now I have 2 different sales running because I want to do a different percentage off for my vinyl stuff. So you get to pick what categories you want to do.
You get to pick what items you want to put on sale at any given time too. You don't have to do anything. altogether. So thrift and flip, what shipping do you use for international? I remember you saying you don't use GSP. We don't use GSP. We both ship directly ourselves, and we use either Pirate Ship or eBay using USPS.
We use Pirate Ship for anything up to 4 pounds. So anything that can go first class international. The cheapest way to send it is not through eBay. It's through Pirate Ship using their simple export rate. It's a huge discount, much cheaper than sending it even through eBay. But that's just for first class international, which goes up to 4 pounds. Anything over 4 pounds needs to go international priority, and that you're going to get a cheaper discount on eBay, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
yeah. I don't know, Hip Flippin' Mama. Do you want to be an admin? We don't have a lot of admins on this channel. There's a lot of people that are regulars. We just we only have 4 admins.
Yeah.
Some people have a ton, so that's the only reason. That's why you're blue. If you're blue, it's because you're an admin.
Yeah. But I don't know. Have you ever watched? I always think it's kind of ridiculous sometimes when Hip Flippin' Mama will put you on the list. But I always think it's a little bit crazy when some people have their live shows and it's like 95% of the comments are from people in blue. And I think it's kind of a little nutty.
She's crying, so yes. All right, give her a wrench.
All right.
Throw her a wrench.
All right. Oh, let's see. Apparently that's the process for getting on board.
That's it.
But now we're gonna have to wait a while, guys. So save your tears. Save your tears. Yeah,
it's fragile.
It's a major award.
There you go. See, she's got a wrench.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. What do we have here?
Kara's got the computer guy there doing some stuff at her place.
Do you ship satin bomber in a poly bag?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I send something internationally, a lot of times I will double bag. And that's just, I mean, maybe it's just because, especially if it's higher price stuff, and my international sales tend to be higher price stuff. But I like to add a little bit of extra protection. So a lot of times I'll do that. But yeah,
I'm back.
Kelly says, I'd like to thank the Academy for this honor.
Yeah, we've actually kept it. I don't know. Nobody's asked to be an admin, so we've kind of kept it. We have Dana, Lorna, Allison, and Alexis, and now Kelly. So yeah, that's it. Just the 5.
So Keelan Kisses wants to know if I have a resale. What was that?
I don't know.
Stormy out there. Wants to know if I have a resale directory I use for vinyls to check comps. So Discogs is discogs.com. discogs.com is the best site to go to find comps for records. So look to find the exact same pressing of a certain record and to see how much it sells for. That's going to give you the most accurate idea of what they actually sell for. And it's really cool because on all of their listings or all of their every single edition of a certain record, you'll be able to see the history of how much it's sold for, the lowest, the highest price it's ever sold for, and then the average it sells for. Now, Discogs, the buyers there are much more savvy and they know what everything's valued at. So honestly, I use that to get a real idea of what the value of stuff is, but I generally sell for even higher on eBay. Because then I can add in stuff like, I do free shipping, free returns, I do international. There's a lot of reasons why my stuff can be marked up over somebody else's, but it's really good for knowing how
we really don't have any requirements to have a wrench, Enrique. It's just got to be somebody that's we don't need anymore, but it just has to be.
It's generally somebody that we have a personal relationship with.
That.
And Kelly is our friend, so yeah. So we respond to tears.
Yeah, we responded to the guilt. Let's see what else we have here. Do we have another question?
It's been super chilly here. It's crazy because usually it's like pretty warm here in Vegas by this
Kara
time.
says, I finally signed up for Pirate Ship and going to do a first label for something I'm sending to you, Nikki.
Ooh,
you're going to send me something?
Very exciting. Oh, Kara, by the way, I finally listed that Dream Team, that NBA Dream Team jacket that you sent me, the Olympic 1992 jacket that you sent me. Yeah. And what's funny is you had sent it. It's an awesome jacket, but I hadn't listed it because it was after my accident, and then I kept putting it off because I had looked at the comps, and a lot of them like sell for like there's a lot of them available, and they sell for like stupid cheap. Like if you ever look something up, you've been like super excited about it, it's really cool, and you look it up, and you're like,
oh, nobody else thinks it's
you're
as
like,
cool as I do.
why is it so cheap? Like people are selling them for like less than $20, and it's just, and I'm like, that's crazy. So I kind of like put off listing it because also I had to take pictures, and it's you know, because of the type of jacket it is, I was a little kind of figure out, is it going to look good in pictures because it's kind of, you know, wrinkly or whatever. So finally I sucked it up, Kara. I listed it. Okay. I listed it, and I listed it on eBay and on Etsy. And you know what happened? It sold in like 2-3 days on Etsy for $47.99. $47.99, like double what it sells for regularly on eBay.
Because it was probably made from a plastic.
Yeah, exactly.
Seriously.
Yeah, it's Tyvek.
So Sunny asked, do we swap clothes to sell? No, but occasionally we will buy things for each other that we know that the other person would like to list or sell. Like
do we swap?
Like,
do we swap with each other? I don't know.
Yeah, we don't swap with each other, but like I'll be out somewhere and I'll be like, oh, Katie would like this. Let me pick this up for her. And it's always because it's something I think she'd like to sell. Doesn't mean that I wouldn't like to sell it, but she'd probably like it more. So it's kind of like, we don't bring home flowers for each other. We bring home thrifted shit.
Excuse me, I bring home flowers for you, but I don't want you to bring me home flowers, please.
No.
Don't waste your money. Bring me like some pizza or tacos or something instead.
Yeah.
But yeah, so really what happens more often is, yeah, I'll be out and I'll pick up something that I know that she's gonna like a Hard Rock Cafe jacket or shirt. Or if I have stuff where I'm like, I'm just sick of this in my pile, I don't want to take a picture of it, I don't want to list it, I'll like go, here's a donate to you pile.
Yeah, because she knows I'm always going to list everything. So,
well, the thing is, you can have Dana take the pictures of it, so it's like
sometimes I haven't. Yeah, we haven't not connected well on doing pictures. Very frequently. So let's see.
Well, first of all, real quick, Hip Flippin' Mama. Apparently now she's paying us for her wrench. I love you guys. Can't wait to spend another incredible I think she meant spend another incredible, meaningful day with you when you come to Michigan, since I'm not coming to Vegas this year.
Oh no, I don't know.
Why?
We're not going to Michigan this year, so
why? We're never gonna see each other again. But thank you for the $5. Hip Flippin' Mama. Hip Flippin' Mama really likes boxing t-shirts, so she's gotten a couple for me. But yeah, and I did, next time, Hip Flippin' Mama, I will make sure I send you just a text next time I find a boxing t-shirt before I give it to the old Buffalo Exchange, but because she didn't see her message.
Yeah, Joan asked a question, advice for how not to compare myself to other better sellers. Listen, it is, you know, lots of people say that, you know, the comparison is the theft of joy, or comparison is the thief of joy. Nobody is, you need to worry about yourself. Stay in your own lane. We talk about this all the time. There is nothing worse than thinking that you're not measuring up to someone else because somebody else has 4,000 listings and you only have 1,000 listings, or, you know, someone else has, you know, is doing $10,000 a month in sales and you're only doing $3,000 a month in sales. Every single person has different goals, different time that they can set into this business, different, you know, lots of people will say, okay, here are my huge pile of 65 packages that I'm sending out on Monday morning. But those 65 packages, you don't know what they put into that. You don't know what their profit is on that. You don't know what that 65 equates to. Maybe they spent, you know, hundreds of hours of blood, sweat, and tears to do it. And maybe they have 65 repeatables that they're making a profit of $2 each on. You don't know. You don't know what other people's stuff is.
Look to other people for inspiration, not to
competition.
Not competition, but
or not to compare yourself.
To compare yourself, because you're just going to get frustrated. So look to them as inspiration. And plus, number of listings doesn't really matter. There are some very, very successful eBayers who have less than 100 listings. So it's not always about the number of listings. It's that you are regularly and consistently working, getting stuff up there, and that they're selling. And so just look to set benchmarks for yourself, for you to achieve, that have nothing to do with anybody else.
Chris said it perfectly too. Like, don't compare your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 20. And she said that before. It's absolutely true. You know, I've done the same thing. I compare myself to other people all the time. I get frustrated about certain things. My sales are generally doing pretty well. Katie will tell you, I compare ourselves because our YouTube channel is very small, right? So we only have, you know, 6,400 people or 6,300 people, somewhere around there. And it's growing very small. It actually started out growing at 300-400 members a month. And now we're only growing at like 140, 150 a month. So we realized that we probably just found our audience and it's growing very, very slowly. The fact is that it's an organic growth. We don't use clickbait. We're not trying
this
to
one over
grab.
here though, did she get sucked into the looking at other people's channels and seeing them growing quickly and feeling like maybe we're just not that popular, maybe we're just not
that interesting.
Maybe people are over it. And I'm like, no, we're growing slowly, and we're growing organically and consistently, and with a very high quality audience that interacts with us a lot. And so believe me, everybody gets sucked into that. But before it goes by, Leoman, guess you guys are not going to believe this. You are not going to believe this. You're not going to believe it. Guess what, you guys? I met Leoman. I met Leoman.
I was so
she was not
jealous.
I said so.
Leo.
So Leo, his name is Leo. So Leo, thank you for the super chat. It says, "Hola, happy 40th birthday." So Leo, he is here in Vegas, and
he's been a lurker.
And he always
watches
I swear, he always pops in right at the end of the show and throws out a super chat. He has his own super chat song, which I'll do here in a minute. But it was funny because he came up to me and started talking to me, and then he's like, "I'm Leo," and I'm like, "You're Leo, man." And so this is funny. I sent Vicky a text, Leo, and I said, "I just met a celebrity. You're going to be super
so
jealous." And then I sent her another message, and I said, "It's someone you wanted to meet for a long time." So and what was your first guess?
Him.
I hadn't even.
She sent me the picture first, and I said, "Is that Leoman?"
No, you said it before I sent the picture.
I didn't. I sent it after you sent the picture.
Did you? Okay, maybe so. Okay. Well, anyway,
I'm being
whatever.
Fair.
That's true. That's true. But anyway, so I can't share the picture with you guys because
he wants to be incognito.
He likes being incognito,
which I can appreciate and respect.
Leo was very sweet. It was really cool to meet him, and I was really excited, and I thought it was fun to get to like tease Vicky a little bit because she missed out. But anyway, Leo's got his own little super chat song, goes a little something like this. Here's your super chat. Here's your super chat. Woo, woo, woo. Here's your super chat. Here's your super chat. Woo, woo, woo.
It's so funny.
Anyway.
Yeah, I was super sad that I didn't get to meet him. But here's the thing, Leo, you have to come to at least one of our group meetups in town. I'm telling you, you have to come.
Yeah. Yeah, Allison says, "I'm over the clickbait BS of some YouTube channels." You know, we have started doing, I don't know. So to me, like real clickbait is when they give you a title and then it is nothing, like there's no delivery. It's like a bait and switch. You go to watch the video and it's nothing like what they said it was going to be. We're playing around because that's one of the things, because we're looking at, this is something that we want to grow. And we're trying to figure out, like, what is there something we can do to push for a little bit more growth, get people to notice our videos more. And one of the
people
things
that don't normally watch us, because
we want to draw in new people. And one of the things Vicky said was, well, because we have like these set shows, because I like consistency. I like that, like we have these titled shows or titled segments, like You Tell Us, Let's Go Sourcing, Sunday Live Haul. I like having titled shows. And so I like consistency. I mean, that's how I am in everything I do. I like having like the set way that I do stuff. And so everything is like, here's the title, episode number here. Yeah, episode number and everything like that. And she was like, well, maybe we need to like switch it up a little bit so it's actually something that like grabs people's attention. And so we've started playing around with our titles. So I don't, so yes, to a certain degree, they are a little sensational. It's like we're trying to make them a little more exciting, but I hope that like we're still delivering, like the whole like mystery unboxing thing today. Yeah, that was to get people to pay attention and want to come watch the show. But I hope it was like silly and goofy enough that like I basically unwrapped a t-shirt that I'm already wearing because I needed a backup. That people feel like they weren't just like tricked into watching the show and then
we're definitely never going to do the whole clickbaity, this is not anything what the show is about crap. That's dumb. I hate that. I hate it when other people do it. So
yeah, and then we changed, and then like the Sunday Live Haul, we changed it to where I actually have, instead of it just saying Sunday Live Haul, it starts with turn X dollars into X dollars, and it's basically our our cost of goods together into what we ended up our gross sales. So I mean, it is what it is, but we hope that format is going to be a little bit more eye-catching to people who maybe don't know who we are. So
Lisa would love to see more sourcing and estate sale, garage sale footage, and we're going to work on that. We've been trying to do a little sourcing video every week, even if it's just for a few minutes.
Yeah, we've been keeping up on it.
We are putting up the hoarder house video tomorrow, which is kind of interesting. I'm going to be doing going to a lot more garage sales, so you will see more of it there. The problem with that is that we generally don't like to edit videos because it takes so long. You have to splice them together. But I promise. I'm going to be doing garage sales, and Katie generally takes her camera when she does the sourcing, but there's only so much you can do inside Savers. How many times can you look at the same rack in Savers?
So but people like I think people like the sourcing videos. Yeah. See, that's the thing is that, and then the other thing
I'm going to try to bring them to do some videos for garage sales, because I know that that's a lot more variety and different every time. So.
Yeah, for sure. But as far as the clickbait stuff goes, I just hope we are trying to have more attention grabbing titles. But we want to make sure that we're actually delivering on whatever it is that we're saying in the titles. But yeah, I mean, the sourcing videos, I mean, we're not going to do more of them, but we are going to keep doing them every week.
Try to consistently do one every week.
Stop it. But we are going to, I've been keeping up on it. I don't think I've missed one in a long time. So yeah. And then we also have our You Tell Us videos. They're just those little short, topics that we will cover, like what we think about a particular topic, and then get people to jump back in. So
we do try to be authentic. So thank you, Jamie. I appreciate that. We do try to be, what you see is what you get. If you meet us in person, this is who we are. Those of you that know us know this is who we are. So we're not any different. I would definitely like to grow our channel, but I also want to keep the engagement up, which is we have high engagement.
Which I think we have a high engagement, yes. And I think that's because we just.
It's Corey!
Hey, Corey 111815. Haven't seen you in a while. It's my favorite Corey.
That's because he has a newborn baby in the house.
Yes,
he hasn't seen himself in a long time.
He says you guys are delivering what's in your title, not really what I think of as clickbait. Yeah, so thank you. I appreciate that, because I do want to make sure that people don't feel like they were tricked, because that's always the bummer, is when it's like totally not what you saw.
We don't do dumpster diving, and we don't do storage units. So I think that those are two titles that a lot of people get a lot of outside clicks and views on. So that's for
sure. Allison forgot about groceries at the store. Sorry. Well, yeah, I mean, there's certain topics where it's like for instance, our most viewed video of all time ever is the one that we did with Teresa when she was here in town, and we went and did retail arbitrage. And the reason is because there are a lot of people who are interested in retail arbitrage. There are a lot of people who are interested in doing Amazon FBA. And so there are certain topics that if that's what we did our videos on, we would bring in a lot of views, but that's not what we do. We don't, I mean, every once in a while I'll do retail arbitrage, but it certainly isn't something I'm going to be able to teach on. And so, it is what it is, and that's okay. I'm going to stick with the stuff I like to do.
Corey says, I haven't caught many live shows lately, but I still try to keep up on all the reruns. Life with a newborn is definitely crazy.
I bet.
I remember, you don't forget those days, but they're kind of the best, and they go very, very quickly. So I totally get that.
Yeah.
Kelly says, I'm thinking of getting back into Amazon FBA. Yeah, I have no interest in it. I really don't. Maybe someday, as my brother and sister-in-law, that's what they do. And they do very, very well, far better than I do. But I'm okay with that. Yeah. I don't find it interesting.
Well, and like you said, the storage locker stuff, that generates a lot of interest because people really like to see that kind of stuff.
I would like to do storage lockers. She has no interest.
Have absolutely zero interest. Now, if she started doing storage lockers, I would certainly go and take a video of when she was first busting into it, and then I'd be like, all right, it's up to you to take care of the rest, because I don't. Dorothy and
I have actually talked about doing it and going in on some, but this was before she bought a year's worth of a hoarder house.
But I'm not helping with it, so it is what it is. So there's a reason why I don't do them, because I don't like them, and not that I don't like them. I have my specific things that I want to source and sell, and it takes a certain kind of person that is willing to deal with all the garbage and the cleaning up and the getting rid of this and that, and the stuff that's not sellable and the stuff that needs to go to garage sales and stuff that can go on eBay. I don't want to do that.
I think if we lived in a more rural area, it would be a little bit different, because I see, you know, a lot of friends, and I've known people for more than a decade that have been doing storage lockers. And the problem is because we live in a very concentrated area and there are literally thousands of resellers in this area, the storage war competition is crazy. The prices get driven up to the stratosphere for shit. And and then you're stuck with people's dirty laundry and mattresses. And so it's a little bit different. So it's not like, you know, buying storage lockers online. It's a lot harder to do out here than it was even just say where I used to live. So yeah. I would go and do it, but.
Yep. Anyway, Barb says, I used to watch a lot of different YouTuber videos, but you guys are the best and most relatable. My absolute favorites. Thank you very much, Barb. We really appreciate it. Sharon wants to know, why doesn't Teresa do more videos? Honestly, Teresa she loves helping people. She loves helping. She especially says she loves newbies. She loves helping anybody get started in eBay. She loves helping people be successful on eBay. She doesn't do more videos, I would say, mostly because she ultimately just likes to work and get stuff done and make stuff happen. She works constantly. You know, she has a YouTube channel. She sometimes has, like, I think, toyed with the idea of doing more stuff with that. But I think ultimately, when it comes down to it, she's more of a teacher. She wants to work.
And she wants to work.
Well, she can teach through videos too, but
she teaches more in the group. She answers a lot of questions in the group. And let's see. Oh, Denise's pick said, just want to make sure you saw this. You guys rock. In the words of Billy Joel, I love you just the way you are.
Yay!
Thank you. Somebody said, I lost it there. A little further back. Someone asked, scroll up, please.
What are you looking for?
Keep going. Keep going.
I don't know.
I lost what I was going to say.
Somebody has a question that they wanted to ask. Well, we're going to wrap it up here in a second. Junk Jones says, I like the show on the number of tips for resellers. Well thought out, well delivered. Was that like a long time ago when it was just me? And that might have been like one of the first videos I did, because Teresa was going to be doing a presentation on something and she wanted to know what your top tips were for, it was like how to be a successful reseller in 2018. Yeah. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Anyway, it's after 2:00. We have a lot of work to do. I think you got like another hour of photographs you need to take. And then I need to jump into doing some clothing prep so I can do pictures tomorrow. But seriously, guys, you're going to want to, this is not clickbait. If you want to see what's in this hoarder house, you will not be disappointed. It's just, I mean, it's more of an overview video. It's like 12, you took like 11 minutes of video. It's more of an overview because there's so much. She goes from room to room, but you get to see some of like the specific items that are in there. But you'll get to see like the crazy breadth of stuff that's in there. It is nuts. This whole house jam-packed. So you're going to want to check that out tomorrow. And like I said, we will go back in a couple more times along the way so that we can see, because we don't even know what all is in all the boxes.
No. And I'm actually, like I said, I'm going to be helping Dorothy as much as I can. You know, obviously I have my own business to run, but you know, she lives close. The house is fairly close to us. I want to try and help her so she can get all the stuff out into her where she needs it to be so she can sort better. So anyway, I'm pretty cool.
Yeah, so I'll show up there with the camera so that they can be like digging in and opening stuff up, and we can get some like some real detailed stuff. But tomorrow it's going to be like a crazy overview. I'm serious. It is crazy cool. That's going to be up tomorrow.
Oh, I'm super excited. Yeah.
Lisa Williams, $4.99 super chat. I got to go pick up some auction stuff. Bye, y'all. Love the show. Fun boob talk. Boobies. We love the boobies in the super chat. Super chat booby song. Boob 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 boob. Boob 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 boob. Boop 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 boop. Boop 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 boop. Stop. E.T.
You're a freak. All right. Bye, guys.
Boob.